Taylor, what a difference a year makes. This time last year we were talking about digital lead performance here at the AIM Expo. New show, new product line, everything's changed.
Yes, a lot of exciting things, Robin. So Digital Lead Performance is still the company. So we're excited to share that we've launched our new product. We debuted LeadHelm actually here at the show. So LeadHelm is our new digital sales solution software. And really the purpose of LeadHelm is to simplify it for dealers. So when we think about the digital sales process, Robin, we know that 95% of people shop online before ever coming into a store, right? And so we think about how do you begin to influence that journey sooner? So we think about the customer journey, and particularly in the power sports space, you really have to influence it, right? It's not a necessity. It's typically expensive. It's a luxury item, right? And sometimes they're not safe. And so we think about, when someone raises their hand, how do you start to influence that to get it to the appointment or to that sold conversion? And so LeadHelm was created truly because we had managed over 1 million digital leads as Digital Lead Performance, serving over 100 dealers nationwide. And we really needed a better way to manage those leads. So we tried Salesforce, we tried HubSpot, we tried different things, and they just didn't work for us. So we went and created our own. And so after using that for about a year, we said, wow, we really can take this to market. We can create a software solution for these dealers so they can manage their leads in-house at a lower cost and be able to truly influence their journey and do what they do best, which is sell the motorcycle or sell the unit or whatever brand it is that they're selling.
Different time, different product. This time last year, we were coming out the end of the COVID pandemic and the supply chain issues. Any bike that had 2 wheels was sold. All of a sudden, we're facing a recession. The market's turned back around. Those leads are more valuable than they've ever been. We're going to have to figure out how to keep that customer coming in. This addresses a lot of that.
Absolutely. So arguably, the digital lead is the greatest asset of the dealer right now. We're in this digital evolution, and knowing that so many customers shop online and they want that instant gratification. Many of us use Amazon, we use Netflix, right? We want that instant gratification. Well, so do our customers. So how do you feed that to them, right? And one, it starts with lead response time, right? If a dealer is over 24 hours, they need to really think about how do we incrementally reduce that lead response time and get it under 10 minutes, ideally under 5. And Fran at Pied Piper talks about this all the time. He does such a great job really coaching dealers through and helping them through those ILE scores. And it's really important. And with LeadHelm, we actually track true response time. So when that lead comes in, because of our integrated communication platform, we're able to say this is the exact lead response time from the time that lead came in to the time that outbound text came in or that outbound call. And the other thing that's really important is we have to, in today's evolution, is we have to meet customers where they're at. Not everybody wants to talk on the phone right now. They might be busy. They could be working. They could just not want to communicate by phone. So we have to be prepared to talk by text. And about 90% of customers do prefer to start the conversation by text. So with LeadHelm, you have the ability to follow up with that customer via text or via phone call and continue that conversation and be able to see that conversation history. So let's say I'm out on vacation. You can come in, Robin, and see exactly what the conversation was with that customer and pick up where I left off.
That's spectacular. Eric Anderson, our lead columnist, had written one of his columns, Texting is Nexting, about how that generational change, even before the pandemic, was already upon us. That is the preferred mode of communications for anybody under the age of 30. Some of us, phone conversation, or better yet, in person.
Even this morning I was making a note on LinkedIn, and really for food for thought, the difference between phone and text, right? When you answer the phone, you must be knowledgeable already, right? You have to be knowledgeable about your product, you have to be knowledgeable about your dealership, or whatever it may be that the customer is going to bring to you. But with text, it gives you just a little bit of buffer time. But you can't lose the customer experience just because you're using text. You have to really amplify that by sharing the emotion through the conversation that you have, the word tracks that you use, perhaps the emojis that you select, or quite frankly, using photos and videos. That is the way to build the relationship through text.